Howdy, folks. Just give me a shout if everybody can hear me. And welcome in. Another cold day in Jerksville. Let me first of all welcome Simon Trains. Hello, Simon. We've got Jake. We've got Les from We USA and Core. Good to see you, man. Chuck Schreiber, welcome in. Anthony Dodge, the man, the legend. Dan's model railway journey, model railroading journey. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Who else do we have? We've got Artie. Hello, Artie. I hope things are well upside down. And there's Christopher at Sakura Denza. Nice to see you. And Clive. Clive. Oh, good to see you, Clive. Nice to see you up in the afternoon, as they say. It's probably out in the wastes of Norfolk digging. Maybe not. Delft Junction Pete. Hello, Pete. Nice to see you. I hope the final days of the year are finding you well. As you can hear, chugging away happily in the background is the Jones Goods. Yeah, I'm still bashing away at it. This has become a firm favourite, the Jones Goods, because it's nice and reliable. It looks good. It is good. By golly, it's good. Yeah. As you can probably hear, the sounds of shoveling, which play autonomously. And while that happens, the little firebox flicker goes at the same time. So, yeah, nice, neat trick. I've been struggling to find something I don't like about the Jones Goods. And I have actually found it. Let me just click that one back. I've found one. It's not a fault with the Jones Goods. It's just something they haven't put in. Ivor Van Zon. Hello there. Nice to see you. And Lyndon. Hello. Nice to see you this cold and brisk Sunday. Not raining, thank heaven. Good evening to all down under. And there's Monsville Railway. Nice to see you too. Yeah, with the Jones Goods, there is one thing that they missed out on. When you, of all the functions it's got on it, perhaps one of the most useful is function F2. And function F2 is the brake. Excuse me. Moneybrook Junction Mark, hello there. Sorry, bit late, toaster. Sorry, bit late, toaster. Just spontaneously combusted. Oh, nasty. Yeah, well, they don't last forever. Woodthorpe International. And there is Colin. Nice to see you, Colin. On the 3rd January, starting at 9 a.m, lot 127, there is a Bachmann HO440 Jupiter. Estimate 20 to 40 pounds untested. Yeah. If it's an old Bachmann Jupiter, that's probably what it's going to be worth. And I'm rather figuring it is. So what they used to do, they used to have the electric motor in the tender, very similar to River Rossi, and they've run a shaft through to the locomotive to actually turn the wheels. And it's probably one of those. So, but who knows? I mean, you could be a bargain. It could be. Anyway, Jones Goods. Function 2 gives you the brake, which it does. If I press 2 now, I'll bring it round here so you can actually see it stop. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. We have a green light. Brake. No brake sounds. Explorer Edge year in review. Dismiss. Things you get pop up on your screen. It's amazing. Yes, there is no brake sound in it. They've put a brake button on it, which is effective because 2 is still active and it's braked. It has broken. But if I press 2 again, brake comes off. And off she goes. But there's no brake sound. And I remember watching one video on the Jones Goods before I actually got one. Some guy had got his. And I distinctly remember a brake sound. Have I ever named my railroad? Yeah, I did, but I'd probably be banned if I told you what it was. Yes, I have sort of named it, but see, it's on a fine line between railroad and railway. It can blow. Oh, there's a request, Andy 81E. Can you blow the whistle? Yes, I can, and it's a playable whistle on function 3. There's a short one on function 4, like this. Oh, hey. Can you get 2 on it? Yes, you can. Yeah. And I saw this video and I distinctly heard brake sounds of the actual brake drums or the brakes themselves touching the wheels and causing the squealing sound. And then I lost sight of the video and I thought, where on earth did I see this? And then I found it. And what it was, somebody had bought a DC version of the Jones Goods and put in their own sound, which was wheel tappers sound. So it wasn't the same sound file. Obviously, Rapido have done their own, and it doesn't include the brake sounds. That's the only fault I can find with it. I think the motor's a little noisy when it starts, when it's doing speed step 1, 2, 3, 4, things like that. That's about it. I mean, it seems to be bulletproof. It runs really well. It's pulling 0.09 of an amp. That's on DCC sound. So you can't say fairer than that. It's not even pulling a tenth of an amp, which is incredible. Yeah, it's just jumped up to 0.11 of an amp. Back to 0.09, 0.08. It's hardly pulling any current at all, which is fabulous for this kind of thing. Ray Butterson, good morning, afternoon to you as well, in soggy North Carolina. What happened in South Carolina? Wasn't there some kind of disaster befell them just recently, the last couple of days? I distinctly remember seeing something in South Carolina. I can't remember what it was, though. As you're in the area, perhaps you'd like to enlighten us. Have there been any natural or man-made disasters in Carolina? I mean, it could be weather-related, because I know Texas has had a few tornadoes and bits and pieces like that. Rather nasty. Right, let's bring that back there. Also running today will be Maud, which is sitting behind me there. The only thing is I haven't pulled it out of the box yet. Slaps Andy with an orc. Hello, Paul. I thought I'd find you in there somewhere. Yeah, so it's been a bit of an odd week, really, hasn't it? It's Christmas has descended on us once more, and in a rather formulaic style. Pretty much the same every year. Everybody is trying to sell their wares. Buy our turkey. No, buy our turkey. Have a ham. No, maybe not. Yeah, it's very, very commercial Christmas these days, and it's the same old formula every year. Out come the boxes of sweets and biscuits and cookies and whatever you want to call it. And you just pig out. Lots of food always comes in, and it's got to go somewhere, usually in there. So plenty of food and drink, but it's all out of proportion. We seem to be piling it in every day, just because it's Christmas. And of course that leaves you the next couple of days feeling bloated and, oh, I shouldn't have done that. So Christmas is always an odd time, and we're between Christmas and New Year now. So how long have we got for this year? 29th now. Yeah, couple of days and it will be the new year, and let's hope for something better in the new year. We always hope for it. Only recent was a Hurricane Helen 3 months ago, and they're still cleaning up in Western North Carolina. I'm not surprised, because that was pretty nasty stuff. I mean, obviously it was big news. It even got here. Bang, got you Junction, Carl Braun. Hello there. Just got all his Easter eggs. That'll be the next big push. The next big commercial push will be the Easter eggs. Out comes the Easter Bunny, and so on and so forth. We've got Curly Express. Dwight, the tuna can man himself. Nice to see you, Dwight. I gather you'll be doing your live stream later. Always worth stopping here on that one. H&H Express is high over in the Netherlands. I hope today finds you well high, and I hope the weather isn't too bad over there. Brian Woolthorpe are going to be the names of the stations in all 4 countries. What are? Not sure how you're going to swing that, Colin, but it's a good idea. Good morning, James. What a lovely pleasure it is to see you. Doing okay. Weather is grey and cold. Well, I've just moved my blinds a little so I can see out, and yes, it's grey and cold. So pretty much a blanket of grey and cold over Europe. Mum and son train rail fans, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Well, thank you, Tammy and Ray. That's very kind of you to say so. There is 36 persons in the live stream with 11 likes. So if everybody can gently prod that like button, that'll be very nice indeed. Tim JD Dowd, good afternoon to you too. Nice to see you. Oh, my word, the chat is traveling fast today. Too fast. I have found how it is spelt in Japan, but can't text it. Now, Christopher at Secura might help you there, Colin. Christopher's into all things Japanese, so he should be able to help you there. I rather hope that he can. Christopher, if you can stick your name up in the chat, I'm sure you would be able to help there. But Colin, yeah, why not have a common name in all 4 regions? That sounds like a great idea. Which trains are on the schedule today? Right. Here we have Maud. God awful name. Maud. Right, there we are. It's a North British Class J36 with sound. I mean, it says digital, but TTS is difficult to describe TTS. TTS is Hornby's halfway house. I am here, my captain. Yes, indeed. Right. So, yes, I will be running this. In fact, let's get it out now. There is no time like the present. Jones Goods is on the inner track. Here is our ice cube box. Give it a shake. And out it comes. Now comes the nerve-wracking bit. Sometimes these are so loose that they just slide out and you can be holding it and the whole thing just go, or they're so tight you can't get them off. Have a loco on order, will probably arrive next weekend. Oh, sounds good. I imagine that will probably be German or Dutch. It could be Austrian. But, right, now the next bit is a little tricky. Here she comes. Now, this is quite a delicate model. So I don't want to do too much jiggery pokery with it. Make sure everything is connected up. Yes, it is. Turn it around for a start. Right, let's start with that one. How do I want to do this? I know. No, I don't. I'm not sure. How do I do this? Let's just go for it. The worst is I can sort it out, which I haven't. There you go. Such bold confidence. Right. Next thing to do is to just put the packet in some semblance of order that it came out of its slidey tube. There we are. Right, that goes back in there. That's the difficulty when you're flying around trying to stay organised. Make sure you get it on the right track. I have. I believe I have. Yes, I have. And it's heading the right way. And also today, I found these, which look rather attractive. They're in a British Rail maroon colour, which tends to go with everything. Hawksworth, composite brake, Western region. So we've got North British and Western. Now, this is where the trying uncoupler comes in. So instead of tearing the box, you can literally scoop it open. And these are quite nicely decorated with the little curtains on the windows. I think Hornby were making these in the 90s. Will be a German one. I could mix some Dutch, only available in kit form. I don't know what NBDS. Oh, that's got to be Netherlands. Sam's Train official. Nice to see you. The real mould needs a new cylinder block. Bit of a big ask, donations wide. Yeah, that's liable to be very expensive. What? North British and Western. Sounds like a pre-grouping train company. Sounds like a shed in Hertfordshire. Right. This is upside down. It's upside down. How can that be? Oh well, never mind. It's definitely right. But here it is. Nicely sloped roof and curtains in the windows. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, curtains in the windows. Very, very attractive. Little no smoking signs. That's just goes with the era, I suppose. Yeah, very, very nice. Right, this is obviously is this a brake end? Oh, it's a composite brake, yeah, so we'll have that way. And they roll very nicely. Sorry to be turning my back on you like this, but needs must, as they say. Yes, there's 3 of them. So let's just, I'll just pop this into its receptacle. Sounds rather rude, actually. Sorry about that. It wasn't meant to be. Trying to be Mr. Clean Marine. Right, let's just get that started. Extra couplers and bits and pieces. Pop in there. Right, try and keep everything together. Because they're not mine, they're Richard's. All right, here we go. No, that doesn't want to go. So you go for an end that does. That one doesn't want to go either. There we are, we're in. And that packet must be open. The last packet must be open because there's a couple of vestibule ends there. So let's pop them back in the packet. That's not good. I can't see that open. Unless they actually come off of it itself, but I don't think so. Right, let's carry on. Let's have a look. Well, this one's got them in a packet, so those 2 must have been loose in there. Right, now this is an upside down. Yeah, watch this, look. Yeah. Where on earth does that come out of this end? Yeah, watch this. Look. That opens downwards. And then that comes up. Have you ever seen anything like that? No, neither have I. That's really odd of Hornby to do that. How strange. I've never seen that before. However, that's one nice coach. So I'll have another brake at the other end. That's really quite nice. That one's got a piece of packing in the end. Both ends, actually. I'll leave it in because it doesn't hurt. You might see a flash of white come round. Very fine bogies on these. There we go. And let's pop that one away. Yes, I've never seen anything like that. That's really strange. Usually it's up the top and you peel it off the top. This is at the side and pulls the bottom down. Never seen that before. Oh, how weird. Anybody seen that in the... My Fleischmann boxes do that all the time, especially when they're older. Oh, maybe it's just an age thing then. But everything I've seen of Hornby in the 90s has been the opposite. So I'm a little... that's thrown me somewhat. Jean Ricard. It's so very British, like driving on the wrong side of the road. Well, it's only driving on the wrong side of the road if you happen to be over here. Or maybe Australia. There are other countries do it too. So doesn't say much for the standard of driving. But there you go. Right, here we go again. Pull that down. Lift that up. And here we are. And that is a very, very nice coach. And there's lots of very fine bendy detail underneath. Even on the bogies, even the brake hangers. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 steps along there. I'm not sure if you can see that. But boy, oh boy, there's some fine stuff going on there. Nice wheels. Rotate really nicely. Right, is this a corridor? It is, so I'm going to put the corridor on the outside. Oh, I like them. I think they're nice. That's a good choice, Andy. Thank you, Andy. You're welcome, Andy. Right, let's pop this back in the... oh, we got Charlie in there. Hello, Charlie. The thing is, which Charlie? Is that going to be Partick Hill Station Charlie? Hello, Charlie. Oh, nice to see you. I know you've been gallivanting around all over the place. So that's enough to upset you for a start. Did you try the Roco style close couplers on rolling stock with kinematics fitted? I must confess I haven't, Ivo. I'm not one of the people that's got something terribly bad against tension lock couplings. Okay, there's a gap, but I can live with it. And I don't find tension lock couplings that bad anyway, because I've got one of these, which is you just put the shovel underneath and a little gravity lifts them up. I separate them. No hassle. No. How much are them coaches? I don't know yet. None of them have got a price on. This is one of Richard's buys. So Richard would have bought this one. These three. Usually you don't buy anything ad hoc or on impulse. Usually he's got an idea for what the coaches should be used for, and then he will look at what the rate should be and what he needs to buy. First time these coaches and steamer have ever run. The steamer's run before. I've run mould, but I don't recall having these out. I really don't, unless it's one of Richard's specials. So I make sure I don't beat up the boxes. Right, let's grab the controller. As far as I can recall, the number of the loco is what's on the tender. So I'll recall out of there. Right, that gives me 3. So I go select loco, 6, 7, 3. Enter. Hit 1. We have sound. Okay, off we go. Not a good start. That's better. Go, my beauty. Can we have a whistle? Bit faster. Faster still. That's better. Can everybody still hear me okay? Amongst this cacophony? Trackside Mike. Hello, Trackside Mike. Nice to see you. Mr. Tuna Salad himself. For those that don't know, I did win an SO tanker on one of Mike's on Mike's giveaway on his channel. Very kind of you. I eagerly await that one, and I'll find a train to lash it onto, as you always do. Right. UK tanker. Yeah, it's probably, it may well be, I can't tell from looking at it whether it's HO or double O. So we shall see. The best thing about this is your smile of joy. I can do it now. I've got teeth. Aha. Come to me, my beauty. I think it was struggling there a second. I think there's a dirty bit right over by yonder fence. So I better just give that a quick rub. We are getting a rainfall warning today. That's bad news there, James. Usually with the rain comes snow in your neck of the woods. Let's just speed it up again. Right, let me just give that a quick rub and I will be right back. Rub, 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 rub. Rubbing we will go, rubbing we will go. Oh, the merry old rubbing we will go. Right, I'm back. I just have on my display case. Won't work on my layout because it's where I work. Ah, that's good. Anthony, Middleport Junction. Hello there. Nice logo. It's not bad. This is one that Hornby just got right. They do it occasionally. Let me just find. I'll find the function list for it. It should be right here. J36 class. There we are. The function lists are as follows. I don't think they're very expansive. But, oh my God. Right, here we are. You've got some F0 headlight, rear light, if it's got it, if it's equipped, which it isn't. Yeah, there's definitely, I think there's a dirty bit just about there, and it slows it down a bit. You've got the steam sound on F1, whistle long on F2, whistle 3 short blasts on F3, whistle short burst on F4, wheel slip, coal shoveling, and somewhere here is the fireman's breakfast. Let's try this. Right. Function 16. Function 16. Does anyone that doesn't know? You have a lot of tuner folks, thanks to Dwight Curley. Yes, you do indeed. Sparky 107. Hello, Dave. Nice to see you. So what you can hear now is the fireman's breakfast. That's bacon and eggs cooking on the shovel inside the firebox. The sound of sizzling bacon. Right, let's just turn that off. Right, now there should be a mute on here somewhere. There's a toggle sound mode between chuffing and coasting. Let's chuffing while turning down. Function. I'm not sure that's any improvement, you know. Option 7. Right. Is there a mute on this? Just speed it up again. No, there isn't. So what I'm going to do, hit F1, and that shut it up. There you go. I can bring it on, turn it off. That's the beauty of DCC sound. You don't have to have it on. You can turn it off. Yeah, just vlogged my New Year wishes to everyone. That's very kind of you, Pete. Very nice. Yeah, tuna salad, Mike. Something fishy going on. There always is. There always is. So now you will have to get smoked fluid with the bacon smell. Joking aside, you can actually get that. Yeah, I believe you can. There's somebody that does it. They do a water-based smoke scent, and they do all kinds of burning wood, like maple syrup flavor, strawberry, and one of them, I believe, is that very thing. Yeah, smoke fluid with a bacon smell. So guaranteed to make you hungry. Stephen Cameron, hello there. Nice to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, as I was expressing earlier, it's a very formulaic Christmas. Sparky's got some popcorn scent smoke, and I do actually have a Christmas scent, which is all kinds of sort of berries and like cinnamon and things like that. It does actually smell quite nice, but it can overpower you sometimes. Can you seriously hear someone cooking on a steam engine as it goes past? Yeah, I tell you the truth, how would we ever know? They zip past so quick, particularly if they're on the main line, they've got to keep up a bit of speed. So they'll be doing 70 plus miles per hour. I suppose if they tossed a sausage out and it slapped you on the side of the face, that might give it away. But yeah, or imagine being hit at 70 miles per hour by a slice of streaky. This is bacon. Yeah, nice thought. Yeah, well done, Brian. Never leave the train shed if it smelled like bacon. Well, where is it? There's a preserved railway up near Loughborough. Simon Trains would be able to help with this. Is it the Great Central Railway? Which is great. It's one of those places where you can go and immediately feel at home. There's no bad vibe there. You just walk onto the platform and it's just Great Central Railway. That's it. Thanks, Simon. And they actually have one of the griddle cars. It's pretty much like a buffet car that you'd expect on a train, but this has got a griddle plate, a great big griddle plate, where they can actually do fry-ups. I don't know if it's propane underneath or gas or electric or what it is, but the smells coming out of there, fabulous. Any specific plans for January work on your layout? No, it would be nice to come up here more, but it's when I do have to come up here, I put the heater on an hour before, and that heats it up a bit. So the rest of the week, if I'm going to work on anything related to the railway, I'll bring it to the house and work on it there, like a loco or anything like that. And you can't walk into the platform. They do platform tickets. You can't walk into the platform. They do platform tickets. Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. But the Great Central Railway has a griddle car, a griddle carriage, and they attach it to trains when they do specials at weekends and special engagements, and they join it to the train, So I always look out for that one, for the train that's got the griddle car on it. Jump on there and you can get a full breakfast on there. Absolutely fabulous. And because of where you are and the day out you're having, absolutely fabulous. And they do black pudding as well. That is part of the breakfast. But as with all of these kind of things, they never cook it long enough. So they sort of show it the griddle, and everything's sort of you get a little spot of burn on the side of your sausage, but although it's cooked through, it's not incinerated, and that's the way I personally like it. So I get them to put mine to one side, leave it there twice as long, and then shovel it on a plate. Not literally shovel it on a plate, but you understand. Did you get any new trains for Christmas? I got one coach, one of the missing link coaches. Remember, I was running the what do you call it, the birdcage coaches. Well, I had a set of 2 of those, and of course they come in 3s. So the middle coach was missing, and apparently it took a little bit of finding for Richard to get it, and it probably cost him a bit as well, because I know they're about 70 odd pounds. So I did get that. So that's a missing link. I may well give that a shot next weekend. People at work, microwave bacon. Microwave bacon? Andy, that's inhuman. No. Love black pudding. Make me want to have a full English. Yeah. There's not much that can beat it, really. If you want the full value, get the full breakfast. So it's all right having a bacon sandwich, but about an hour later you're hungry again. So it's worth going the full English, I think. £30, that's not very expensive, says, for continental standards. No, it probably isn't. You probably couldn't get a packet of Smarties on the continent for £30, but there you go. Yeah. I've Junction Danny. Hello, Danny. Happy Christmas, mate. I saw your Christmas haul, which was quite expansive. Yeah, a lot of fun watching that. So well done. And it'd be nice to see some of that stuff around your layout. Need to have a word with these people. Yeah, I mean, you can't have microwave bacon. How long does it take for you to get the George Foreman out, plug it into the wall, and throw your bacon in it? Because the bacon's got enough fat, it will cook in its own juice, and then it will run away into the drip tray in front. Bob's your uncle. In 4 or 5 minutes, your bacon's cooked and delicious. I know, because we had some yesterday. Myself and Doggy Blondie pigged out. We had our usual mackerel, and we also had a packet of streaky bacon as well. So I still have fond memories of that bacon. Yeah. It's a bloody good haul, Danny. I mean, really good. So your clan have done you proud, as they say. Right, let's get you down on the track so you can actually see what I'm running today. I'll drag you across here. What am I seeing over there? Oh, it's the sun. You see that? This little thing. Where is it? There. Looks like a bloody candle, doesn't it? Well, it isn't. It's sunlight. So. Oh, bloody hell, I can't find it. Forgive me, I'm making a complete stool of myself. Where the hell is that coming from? Hang on. There. There. Oh, it's coming from the other bloody window, that's why. Let me get out of the way. There it is. Hey. Oh, yes, it looks like there's a jet propulsion coming out of the platform there, but no, it isn't. I'll just stick bacon into the air fryer, no problem. Yeah, that's a good idea too. The air fryer, ideal for that kind of thing. It's a tree. Got one. Haven't used it yet. Oh, what's that? The old George Foreman. Yeah, it's pretty good. They're just a bit greasy and oily to clean after you've used it for a bit. Squirrel! Yeah, we do get them, Sparky. The grey squirrels, we do get them. And it drives the doggy mad because I only have to whisper in her ear, squirrel, and she's out like a shot, seeing them off. And they don't hang around to get eaten. I thought it was a flame. Yeah, it does look like that a bit, doesn't it? It's moving a bit. You can see where the sun's moving it across. But what was I going to do? I was going to get you down on the track. I'm as good as my word. One Dan Eisenbahn. There's Eric and Billy. Nice to see you. Steamers today of the British variety. The Jones Goods, of course, is one of Scotland's finest. And the North British J36 called Maud. God awful name, Maud. Oh, Maud. Come into the garden, Maud. No, and I can't sing either. But am I worried? Teeth are in. Right. Let's have some trackside action, man. We have green lights. Here comes Jones. Go, Jonesy. What's the P613 plate behind you? It says Closet Branch. That's the sign you would get on a signal. It's nice and easy to put together. Just got a sheet of aluminium, sprayed it black, did some stencils, and just sprayed some silver paint on. Nice and easy. I do have an original, actually. Let me just show you this one. This one here, K724. There we are. That is an original. That has actually sat on the railway somewhere, which we managed to get hold of, buy, steal, borrow, whatever. K724. God knows where that came from. But sure enough, that's the real thing. There we go. I'll move you a bit closer to Jones. So it should just be able to slide past the camera. Trackside Mike. Yes, true to your name, Trackside Mike. It's the best place to be. Very difficult in the UK to get anywhere near track because literally the whole length of it is fenced off. It's not like the open spaces in Canada and America where you can actually, although it might be illegal, you can actually encroach. Yeah, we're more liable to get barbed wire here. Is it from an automatic signal post? Yes, it probably is. That's what they are. They're signal markers. Similar kind of thing I have on this one. The signal marker is just about there, just below the signal head. Let me just grab you a second. I can show you this one here, and you can just see where the signal marker is just before Jones Goods comes around. Move a little closer. There's the signal marker. I can't even read it in this case. And off she goes. Yeah, possibly, Andy. The only fully fenced off railway in the world. But that probably does wonders for the wildlife and the flora and fauna because it's so undisturbed, apart from all of the railway noise and kerfuffle. But if the public are not trampling on it, it probably gives nature a chance. Oh, is that so, Ivo? That's interesting. I think because our high speed and lower speed are so intertwined, I think they just fence the lot. Ah, well done, Christopher. I knew you'd come up trumps. They have CN bobbies. Yeah, trackside Mike, we've got what we call the British Transport Police, BTP, and they're the equivalent of your CN bobbies. Yeah, that's also true, Chaz. There's quite a bit of old ephemera out there. If you want to go around looking for it, you might find the odd fence post, the odd signal gantry, which is still in the ground. Right, let's give North British a little sound. Yeah, they'll be fencing off the fence soon. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Wham Got. And good afternoon to you. Yeah, I think what it is with the TTS locomotives, if you set them somewhere near their threshold where they go from one speed to another, it's not like on a normal lock sound where it gradually increases. There are definite stages to the chuffs. That's on speed step 49, and it's probably between two chuff zones. So any slight incline, it will slow it down. Any slight downhill, it will speed it up. Yeah, all the better reason to stay in the warm, trackside Mike. Ah, Mark, hello there. Nice to see you. Oh, never mind, Mark. That's all right. You're being a Sunday. I would imagine a doss around in bed would not go amiss. Let's just slow that down a little tad and see what happens. Right. I've just slowed that down a couple of speed steps and we'll see if it speeds up again. Didn't get up to 12. Well, Brian, you earn it and you can sleep on it. That's the way to look at it. You've got to have some rest and relaxation. Come on, Jonesy, show us what you're made of. I love it. Here comes Maud. Give us a blast. It definitely sped up there. Which suggests that might be a dirty part just about here. Let's give that a try. Let's put it to the test. Roco track cleaner. Yeah, that's what it starts off looking like, and that, and ends up looking like that. Rather grifty. Oh, there's Joe Rader from the Black Rock Central Railroad. Nice to see you, Joe. Jones Goods, with some Great Western Railway stock behind it, because it was brown and cream, I suppose. And going the other way is a J36 class called Maud, M-A-U-D, Maud. Yeah. North British Railways, so they're both northerners, really. Inside Stevenson valve gear, and some funky red carriages, which I believe are Hawksworths, and I believe they're also Westerns. Oh, this is good news. Brian's working on his layout. Excellent work, Brian. You carry on with that, mate. Well, here comes the Jones Goods. It's running very well. It's become a firm favourite, Mark. It just runs immaculately. It wasn't a Christmas present. I did suggest to everyone, look, I fancy getting a Jones Goods. Is it on anybody's radar to buy as a Christmas present? The answer was no. So I got my pre-order in, and wallop, here it is. I think my Christmas list this year was more domestic than anything else. The things that wear out, like socks and things like that. I'm still hammering and listen at the same time. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Brian. Right, let's shut him up a bit. That's a bit more like it. I don't have to shout now. Right, let's give you a change of camera position. I'll just move you down a bit so you can get a bit more a view. There you go. There's the Jones Goods. It's a nice, long, slim engine. It just gives it an illusion of length, but it's also nicely proportioned. The wheels, the boiler, the elegant cab, it just looks right. And obviously, sometimes if it looks right, it will go right. As for the Maud's a little more of it's like a tank engine with a tender on the back. But again, nicely proportioned. And Hornby did an exceptional job with this one. I don't go out of my way to slag Hornby. When they do make a good model, I'll tell you it's good, and this is good. Yeah, Chaz, that's what Christmas is for. Filling the stocking full of locos and gear. Has Pete got trouble with his HST? Got it parked up at the moment, can't even get the body back on properly. I'm sure Brian will be able to help you there, Pete. Brian's a pretty dab hand at loco repairs, as we all know. Can he fix it? Brian can. I also found out why the 4CEP did not have a light on the other end. The light obviously works at the motor end, but on the fourth car, the rear light wasn't working at all. There's a tiny PCB, tiny printed circuit board in there with the surface mounted LED mounted on it. And one of the solder joints has got a crack right the way across it. So it's literally open circuit. That's the reason why. That shall be soldered this afternoon and back on the track not long after. Got a Metcalf kit and the money to spend on the layout. Just as a side note, I sent a couple of coaches across to our great friend Anthony Dodge over in the States. And rather than take the usual 6 days that it takes all this year to get across the pond, irrespective of direction, this one took 14 days. The Royal Mail decided in their infinite wisdom to keep it at Langley Depot out near Heathrow Airport for the better part of a week. So there was obviously a big build up to Christmas with the mail. And on this occasion, it took 2 weeks to get across the pond. I posted it on the 14th and it was the 28th before it got there. So there you go, 2 weeks. You know, Hi, I don't think you'll ever run out of ports, will you? Oh, Anthony's got to go. Okay, farewell, old chap. Happy New Year. And I hope the new year brings wonderful things for you. Cheers, Anthony. Have a loco that I'd like you to look at, Brian. Central Modern Railway. If that's okay, you need to get it from the railway room at my mum's house first, though. Oh, is James on the way out as well? Okay, James. I'll catch you soon. I'll catch you on either yours or Trackside Mike's show, which will be tomorrow night. Always a pleasure to drop in and see what's going on. Yes, a big happy new year to everyone in the chat. Let's just hope it's better or at least as good as 2024 was. If you'd had a bad 2024, let's hope for something better, shall we? Grandpa Rails, JD. Nice to see you. Let's have some frying bacon, shall we? The sound of a full English breakfast being cooked on the shovel. Glad to see the back of 2024. Yes, it's been a bit of a funny one. Right, let's grab my little webcam. Trying to keep it steady all the time so I don't induce sickness to the population. Yes, 2024 has been a bit of a strange one. Let's just ease that back a bit. There we are. You can get all of me in. Hope the pensioners keep warmer in 2025. Not if our illustrious government has anything to do with it. They'll probably try and rob us blind, as usual. Let me just say it's been an absolute pleasure to have everybody in the stream and help us celebrate the end of the year. Let's hope for something better in the ensuing months. Just leaving. I can smell the real bacon cooking. Oh yes. Huh. Thanks for everybody coming in, and I'll carry on and fix this little bugger. There is the printed circuit board hanging off the front. This is what the back of a 4CEP looks like. And there's the little circuit board. That's the offender. Yeah, tiny little thing. There's my little fingernail. It's about the size of my little fingernail. And there's a bad solder joint on it. It's as simple as that. It's just cracked across. So it shouldn't take too long to fix. There's a fine tip on the soldering iron. Shouldn't be any problem. Everyone leaves to make a bacon butty. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Talk of food. It is Sunday. Have a good interview. Watch your fingers with the fireworks. Not usually a big fireworks at the end of the year. There's usually a few people who bring in the new year, but it's not a big thing over here. With us, it's firework, 5th of November, lots of big bangs. Okay, thanks, Dwight. Thanks for coming in, Pete. Always a pleasure. Mark, great to see you. And Anthony, glad you've got your coaches, and I hope they're up to expectations. I look forward to seeing them in some format of video. Thanks, Simon. That's always appreciated. One does one's best, and that's all we can do. We can only do our best. Great start live stream as you. Thanks, Mark. That's very kind of you. The family's out doing shopping at the moment, so it's me and Doggy and all you lovely people. Anyway, stay safe over the New Year period. Very much up to expectation, quite sharp in hand. Yes, they do look fabulous. I must say that Bachmann Branchline do a superb job with Mark III Ds, E's, F's. I'm not sure what they are, but yeah, great. Tony, make sure you have a good one. Go easy on the hard spirits, and don't drink and drive if you can still stand up. Yeah, don't even attempt it. Anyway, Jean-Ricard, a pleasure to see you. Great Dane. And Danny, a happy new year to you. And I will catch you in the streams, and I'll be there watching the videos and commenting as usual. Yeah, just take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Ciao for now, as Timber Surf says. Adios, amigos.